Popcorn World. Popcorn World. Yeah. Can I make you groove now? Yes, I can. So you can get this groove in a bag of a can. Let you make it round the world and it holds in your hand. Popcorn World. 250 flavors gonna make you smile. 250 flavors gonna make you smile. 250 flavors gonna make you smile. I said popcorn make you smile. Ah. Popcorn World. Popcorn World. Popcorn World. It's a popcorn world. It's a popcorn There's no mystery. Let's make history with the five. Off the throne. 2 and 3. Add 1 more plus me and do the five. Yeah. We keep it on the floor. And the funk was 4 and you got 5.
What is going on in this building tonight? I'll tell you exactly what's going on. We got our point guard back. Unlike the Lakers, we got our point guard back.
Hey.
He's ready. He's off the IR. He's ready to go. He's looking good. He
got a lot to say. I'm sure he got a lot to say.
Survived what he'd been through.
And was at the dentist today.
On the last checkup?
Not the last one, but I had some more work today.
Oh, okay. But you're feeling all right, though. All right. It wasn't our business to tell. But now he's telling it.
My business is always y'all business.
Well, I feel you, but I ain't going to tell your business, though.
Hey, Chad and Byron, anybody seen Lloyd?
Where I go? I ain't here.
Brother look 23 years younger.
It's the glasses. It's the glasses. Man.
Well, plus I trimmed down a little bit, you got
the Peter Parker's on.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying.
Oh, I guess Harbaugh getting you in shape too.
He get me in shape. Listen. Training camp has been kind of challenging.
Okay.
These rookie minis have been challenging, to say the least. Listen, let's jump right in. We can't even trip tonight because we coming in hot off the rip. Like we had to flip some stuff around because question 1 was question 2, but now question 2 is question 1 because in the Knicks 76ers series where the Knicks swept the 76ers and whooped a whole ass and put them out the playoffs, there are repercussions when you get your ass whooped like that. Repercussion number 1, Daryl Morey is out. Sixers announced about 10 minutes ago. Daryl Morey is out as the GM of the 76ers. Nick Nurse will be retained. But what are y'all thoughts about Daryl Morey being out in the 76ers offices? He's out. You got to go find another office to terrorize.
Good. I mean, you put that roster together, you got somebody with no knee cartilage that they tell don't jump, don't want him to dump. And he signed through 29. You signed Paul George. Like, at least after next year, he might be movable because it's an expiring contract. But I mean, Like, what did you think the return on investment on all that was?
Can I ask one question to the group? Great start, by the way, Byron. But can I ask one question to the group? What has Daryl Morey actually done in his career? I'm just curious.
Nothing. Nothing at all. Nothing at all. He'll go wreck another franchise. He'll probably get another job and wreck another franchise.
Wreck is hard language, Chad. Hard language. Wreck is hard language. Did he wreck the 2 franchises that he oversaw?
I mean, the only thing he did good was probably be drafting VJ Edgecombe. That's the only positive I give.
Drafted Tyrese Maxey too.
Yeah, that too. That's the only other. No, that's the 2 positives I give him. Other than that, he's wrecked every franchise he's been on.
Didn't he get James Harden to Houston?
That's where I'm conflicted at, Cam. You and I are on the same page.
No,
which is probably why we're on the same side. Because
what has he done?
I mean,
that's
like look back at what he did in Houston. He
was all right
on the
Houston.
court.
I don't like what he did. I don't like what he did in Philly. Houston, he was fine. They they beat the Warriors if they don't have the worst shooting game, like an anomaly shooting wise.
True, very true.
Yeah.
But
and if Chris Paul doesn't get hurt, I think they beat him in 6.
But Chris Paul is gonna get hurt though.
Yeah,
true.
That's for sure. I mean, if he doesn't,
love you, Chris Paul, but you don't get hurt. That's what you do.
Well, if we could take it all the way back to Indiana, we could take it all the way back to Utah. If Jordan ain't in the league, both of them franchises got a championship. So it's unfortunate they ran up against Steph Curry and the Warriors. Like nobody was going to beat them no way. So I thought they did a pretty good job. I thought they had the best chance of beating them actually from the West.
They did.
I thought they won Oklahoma City, but so I don't think he did such a bad job. I think he had some bad moves in Philly. Is what I think, contract wise.
I agree.
And looking back on the moves, you have to say they were bad moves. But in real time, you kind of did what you want your GM to do. The thing that had been complaining about the entire time about Mike Dunleavy. He won't make no moves. Well, Daryl Morey ain't like Mike Dunleavy. Daryl Morey made a lot of moves. Made a lot of moves. Got Ben Simmons up through. Got Paul George in a suit. Got some solid help for Embiid with Edgecombe and Maxey. I mean, he made moves. They just none of them worked.
Do the Lakers got a chance if Luka's not hurt?
Yeah, better chance. They got a better chance than what we saw.
We traded for Luka knowing his history. Like, if Embiid is healthy, he can single-handedly beat any franchise himself if he's healthy. So, like,
but he'll never be healthy though.
I just don't think. I don't think he made bad moves. I think he had bad contracts. I don't think
the contracts are awful. Yeah, I agree with that. The contracts are for sure awful. But it
would be like us signing LeBron to a 3-year some kind of crazy contract right now.
Well, we're gonna get into that in just a few minutes.
Well, I'm just saying,
decision to be made.
I like Daryl Morey. I don't think it was a good fit. I think it was time to go. Let me just say that. It was time to go. It was
5 years is a long time.
Yeah.
That's a long time. And especially when you're not seeing anything close to results. And listen, again, a lot of that's not your fault. You can't control Embiid's health. You can't control Paul George's health, although you knew when you traded for him that he was chronically unhealthy. So that part's your fault. And also, you didn't have to sign him to what you signed him to. Also, your fault.
What is the Sixers thing? What is it called? The experience?
The process.
The process.
You have to trust the process.
He had nothing to do with the process.
Actually, he was like, you have to fix the process.
Right. That's what I'm saying. So he cleaned some salaries up, got rid of some stuff. He just signed some bad ones too, though.
He made it worse. He kind of made it worse.
Yeah.
Let's take a deep dive though into that reality that you just put out there, sir, because it is a reality, and it is the reality that A, got him fired, and B, that is not going away anytime soon. Let's just take a quick look at it. Paul George is going to make another $51 million next year, 53.
Oh my God.
And I think he's got 2 years left on that deal, if I'm not mistaken. 2 years left on that deal.
Yep.
Embiid is making $55,000. He's got 2 years left, I think, on that deal.
3.
It might be 3. Okay.
That new contract starts next year.
Golly, boy.
Here's the challenge. You got to get rid of that. Like, I don't know. You have to figure out a way to get rid of that.
Did you say $55 million? I thought it was like a 3-year deal for $190.
It may like be, that. But I'm saying I think it breaks down to like, well, I don't know. I don't know what the breakdown is. Listen, they owe that man a lot of money over the next 3 years. They owe both these men a lot of money over the next 3 years. And do you allow yourself to be deceived by what you saw against Boston and just run it back and pray for health? Or do you have to figure out some creative ways to at least get one of those salaries off the books? Now, let me say this. Getting Paul George off the books, to me, is easier because of the length. The challenge is, can you convince a contender, and that's the only place he can go, can you convince a contender or somebody who is about to creep into contenderness? So I'll throw out a squad that it makes sense to me for what you need him to do.
Who is him?
Paul George. I would say the Washington Wizards. And you say why? Because I don't need him to be Paul George anymore. In fact, no franchise needs him to be Paul George anymore.
You want him to be a coach on the floor.
I need him to be a little bit of a coach on the floor, also punch up my bench, also give me 20 minutes, solid 25 minutes a game. Also give me a little something in the fourth quarter and lock up a couple of dudes in the playoffs when that time comes. That's all I need you to do. Your whole workload has been reduced to half.
But can he even do that?
I think he can. If I parse his minutes throughout the year, I think he can. The challenge of that is that's a lot of money to pay for 20 minutes a game.
Well, Lord, we're missing something too.
It's a lot of money to pay for 20 minutes a game.
Me and you talked about 2 weeks ago. Yeah. Or maybe we go about him, and we were like, what he do is fine for the team, just not what he's getting paid to do what he's doing.
It's what he's getting paid that's making it bad.
Here's the thing that we forgot though. This guy is never healthy. And here's the thing. What we failed to talk about that day was he was coming off like a huge suspension. That was the only reason he was healthy.
He was coming off a huge suspension of taking drugs to try to stay healthy, of which he's never healthy.
Yeah, I forgot about that.
It's the great conundrum. So you are 1,000% correct again, sir. Listen, and the reason why I also chose the Wizards, Byron, is because it's a franchise that's got some money, they got some flexibility, they can do some things.
But it's Washington.
Well, it is the place where careers go to die. But they're going. But it appears that they're going to have a divorce here soon with AD.
But they still got the other malcontent, though.
Huh?
They still got another malcontent.
They may have a double divorce. They may get clean the house.
Yeah, they need.
That may have been the reason why they did the deal in the first place. Because if you can get all that stuff off the books and just really start fresh, then you can maybe be on your OKC track.
I don't know how you do that because nobody is saying I want to go to Washington. Nobody's going to say that. Like, you got to win in the draft. You have to win in the draft.
Cam, you got two problems. Nobody's saying they want to go to Washington, and also nobody's saying they want Trae Young. I have not heard his name mentioned in any rumors.
You're gonna hear Trae name. You're gonna hear Trae name surface. And let me tell you this right now. If he was with the Rockets right now, they would be more of a threat than what they would.
They might have been
for Trae Young.
Yeah.
And I'm going to continue to put Trae Young his stats up with all the other best point guards in the league. The guy can ball. It is what it is.
I mean, listen, he's a bucket. He's a bucket.
The basketball stuff ain't the issue with Trae, though.
What is the issue, Byron?
He's a jerk that nobody likes.
Oh.
Well, that's
he's been like that since he was at OU.
I was gonna say I'm gonna trust the OU guys. They seem to know their guys.
I mean, he can hoop. He can
Can't take that from him. He is a bucket.
He can hoop.
So is he not good in the locker room, or he just?
How is he a bucket? He's like top 3 in assists when he's playing.
He can play.
Well, he's a bucket, whether he scored or he let somebody else.
Talent ain't the issue with that.
Is his personality, or is he just not good in the locker room, or is it just a combination?
Yes.
Okay.
The answer is yes.
Okay.
Well, I don't know. His daddy wasn't like that. His daddy
was not.
Rafe was like
solid. From everybody I know that knows him in Oklahoma, say he's solid as they come.
Rafe Young.
They say he's solid as they come.
Well, but Trey wasn't raised out the mud. Trey was raised off the off the latte.
In the pan.
So that's a different kind of raising. And you see, and to be honest with you, you're seeing that with some of these kids. Like the struggle most times produces a measure of humility, most of the time. But when you ain't really had to struggle.
I mean, Kobe didn't have to struggle.
I said, there's exceptions. There's always exceptions to the rule.
I don't believe in that whole. Not everybody has to struggle.
But Kobe was an asshole too. Like he was kind of.
That's fair. That's
right,
fair.
Right.
That's fair.
But he was doing it for a greater cause.
That's fair. He was trying to be like Mike.
Right.
I get it. I get it.
That Paul George thing and Joel and salary thing, that's $100 million, man.
That's a lot of money.
A lot of money for dudes. It's a lot of money for
Embiid's knee is never going to be right.
But here's the other problem you have, though. You have to get that money off the books as soon as possible because at some point you're staring at Maxey and Edgecombe and others.
See how you do it.
It ain't but one way. It ain't but one way to get Paul George's money off the books. It ain't but one way, and that's up to Paul George. They will have to buy him out, and that's up to him to say.
Well, that's the only way. Let's listen. Ain't that much creativity in the world? Nobody's a fool. So you're gonna have to buy him out at a number that both of y'all can live with. And by the way, at age 36, he might want to be bought out because the violins are playing.
Do you feel bad for him?
No.
Yes, I do.
Let me tell you why you don't. First of all, Lord, because you and Kawhi, y'all played your little games when we was trying to get Paul George and Kawhi over there, and then y'all went to the Clippers together. We lost out on all the other free agents. I'm glad this is happening to y'all. Personally.
Wow.
It's personal. I'm glad it's happening to y'all. Clippers ain't won shit since we ain't won. And y'all played a game. Y'all played a game of cat and mouse. I already knew what y'all was doing.
I do. I don't hold grudges like that because
yes, you do.
I do. But I'm not gonna hold grudges this time because their foolishness ultimately got us Luka Doncic. So I ain't even tripping. It worked out. It worked out for everybody. Well, it worked out for us. So I ain't going. So I choose to go petty a different way.
I can dig.
Right. So I think that's the only path, though. You got to buy them out. You may have to buy them both out.
I don't think you can buy Embiid out.
That's a lot of money, bro.
That's a lot of money.
It's about dead money.
Hold on.
I apologize for saying you got to buy them both out.
We say that.
Embiid out.
We say that.
Yeah.
Damn, Dame and Lillard, they just did it with Dame.
Listen, it can happen. I
They
just think
they can buy him out and stretch that contract.
Who is the Phillies owner? Is he rich? Because you got to have a lot of cash.
He would have to be.
Too.
I think so.
No, you have to have cash on hand. You have to
buyout mean you writing a check. They walk out the door with a check like this.
You gotta have money on hand, rich. Like
some
of the NFL owners that don't have a lot of money. That's why they can't structure contracts the way Jerry does. Because Jerry got all that money to handle the escrow and all of that crap.
Now let's talk about the flip side of that. Let's talk about the dream. If they could be bought out, that's not a bad 20 minutes to put on your bench with either one of them. Especially if you can keep Joel.
No, absolutely. That's the one to me because he won them against the Sixers. They just couldn't do nothing with him.
Yeah.
And then the fact that they were hell bent on shooting all them threes, like they played right in the.
Yeah,
and then Mike Brown had the perfect strategy for Joel's being injured. He said, "I'm gonna pull Cat out, make him a point center, and I'm gonna make Joel have to chase him the entire game. He'll be done by game 2," which he was. Which he was. That was a really smart strategy.
Yeah.
So you got to do it though. You have to do it. You cannot. If you are Philly, you are stunting your growth, and also you're making it hard to build around these two emerging superstars. Because I need Edgecombe to go to his Klay Thompson next year. I need him to be the Klay Thompson to Tyrese Maxey's Steph Curry next year.
They still need size too. So I get why you would want to keep them because they're long. Both of them are small guards.
Mm-hmm.
Is Johnny Broom? You would think playing with Joel and Andre Drummond would make him better, but he didn't. Mm-hmm. He's not better. Like he's not. He was just okay. Cool. And Johnny Broom, that's their 6'10" forward. They got size on the team. They got Adeem Bona, which I don't remember seeing him much. They got Johnny Broom. They need one of them guys, these young guys, to step up and become something.
Well, taking Embiid's minutes, you definitely.
Do you re-sign Kelly Oubre? That seemed to work out. This is probably the best we've seen Kelly Oubre play since since ever.
I think so.
I like Kelly Oubre on this team.
Oubre is in that class where he would help any team. Like what do you do? Him and Tobias Harris, like what they do, they gonna help. They gonna help anybody.
And $8 million is not a lot of money. You can make that work.
Yeah, for sure.
I think you could probably get him for probably another 2 for $30. Show him you love him. We appreciate you. We'll do 2 for 32. Double his salary. You know what I'm saying? That's probably right, ain't it? It's not much more than that.
Yeah, he could eat off that.
We ain't got to pay for his meal when we go out to Capitol Grill. He's good. Anybody else on that team? Kyle Lowry's not making enough to make a difference.
Grimes?
They're so top heavy. Jesus, they're so top heavy.
Grimes?
You got to keep Grimes.
Yeah, got to. Yeah.
Well,
you got to keep Grimes.
If you lose Embiid, you're not rebuilding because you got Maxey and you got BJ, but you may have a couple of seasons where you have to rebuild around those guys. So it may be a point where you're not keeping Grimes because when he can get paid, Oubre, you may not be keeping those guys actually. And the trade market is beautiful now with draft picks now because you can trade with anybody now because those picks may mean something since you can't tank no more.
Mm-hmm.
Man, the worst thing they could have done was be good toward the end of the season. That was stupid. Well, because all it did was cost you an opportunity to get in the lottery.
Is that still what you're talking about?
Yeah. Now you might be able to steal something late.
I don't know, Lord. If Embiid is healthy, that's tough. Maxey Embiid is tough.
Well, let's talk about keeping Embiid then and just getting rid of Paul George.
I agree.
That's the way to go? Okay.
If I was going to keep one of them, I'd keep the biggest one.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Who the biggest between y'all two?
I mean, he was the mismatch. He was the problem. But I mean, they've got to learn how to manage his knee because it's going to be what it is. But
he said he felt no pain. It wasn't the knee that cost him this time. They don't pick until 22. Woo.
Think about it, Lord. Think about this. If AD was not hurt, if he didn't have a history of injuries, AD for Luka is not a bad trade for what the Mavericks had.
AD for Luka is a phenomenal trade.
Yeah. Right. That's what I'm saying. Especially if Kyrie's not hurt too.
Yes.
I was going to say,
run.
If they're not hurt, they probably are the strongest contenders to beat OKC because OKC, they're gonna match OKC's defensive intensity, and Kyrie gonna run Shea ragged.
And the reality is, if we're gonna talk about Embiid like this, and they should trade him, what should they do? What should do? We can say the same thing about Steph. We can say the same thing about AD. We can say the same thing about Jimmy Butler. Like it's so many people across the board that we can talk about that's dealing with the same thing. A history. This is the first time we've seen Kevin Durant play this long. We've been talking about him, like so. It's like that's why I can't hold nothing against Embiid. The Paul George thing, though, no, I'm not paying all that.
I'm not as upset at the Embiid thing. I'm with you on that. That didn't bother me as much. And Paul George, if we're being honest, Paul George played great. through the playoff. He played great. He just didn't have nothing left at the end.
Kawhi Leonard.
You gotta have something at the end though.
Right. Well, he's 36, and he can't be Paul George no more. Them days are over. So, and like Reggie Love, shout out to Reggie Love, who likes to tell us. He said these young boys like to go zoom, 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 zoom. So, So when they doing that, and you on a 36-year-old torn ACL or repaired ACL, you ain't going zoom, zoom, zoom. You going clank, 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 clank. You know, you just try to get up and down and when you can. So, let's talk about the other side of this. Are these Knicks for real? Is this for real? They the benefit of a great bracket, right?
No.
Yeah, Mike Brown unlocked something.
Yeah, the Knicks are built right, man. They built right.
I'll say this. Boy, getting Cat out of his head might have been the biggest move we've seen in basketball in the last 5 years. He's just playing now. He's just playing smart basketball. I knew that the 76ers were in trouble when y'all remember this play. Cat he wasn't at the elbow. He was kind of extended from the elbow to the 3-point line, but he had the ball in his right hand, and somebody was cutting to the basket, and he faked it right and dropped a beautiful, in rhythm, right into the guy's hand. The guy showed his hand. He dropped it right there, and the dude just laid. I said, well, that Knicks team you ain't beating. If he's doing that, if he's getting 5 to 10 assists doing that and putting up 17 and not shooting a bunch of threes.
Mm-hmm.
It's amazing what happens when you go through your best player and your best player is big.
Because guess what that does against OKC? Now Chet got to come out all the way out.
Mm-hmm.
Now they got Isaiah. Maybe Isaiah.
OKC.
Yeah.
Are we sure about that?
Well, I ain't saying it's OKC. I'm just saying.
Oh, okay. Okay. I thought you was making a prediction there.
No. I ain't ready to make no prediction. Listen, I ain't ready to make no prediction.
You said not right now.
Who are you picking? Who you got?
You ready to make a prediction?
Spurs, man. I got my reasons why, but we'll get there. We'll talk about it.
Yeah, it's a real big one
too. Does it matter who they play in the second one? Cavs, Pistons. Does it matter for the Knicks? The Pistons have whooped their tail the entire season.
I think it does a little bit.
So there's no fear for the Pistons, although it will be fear once the game starts.
The Pistons don't fear nobody in the league.
Yeah. The way Tobias is playing, he playing good too. He resurrected his career over this.
Tobias is on fire right now.
But Tobias is probably averaging a few more points than what he's always done. He's always been like what he's doing now. He's surrounded by better players now. That's the difference.
Can I say this about this? Well, we'll get to it in a minute. I got to stay on target. Man, the Cavs are – that is a bizarre team. Jesus, James Harden's career. When you look back on James Harden's career, you're gonna have to just shake your head and say, I don't know. He might have been a strip club away from being great. I don't know. I'm just saying because I don't know, man. And I'm not saying it's the strip clubs in Cleveland that are keeping him from being great now, but I don't know. I don't know what to say about because and here's the other thing. When Donovan Mitchell is on, he is on. He looks outstanding, like Jesus. But then when he ain't, it's like, hey man, what are y'all doing? You don't know what to think about Cleveland. That is the most bizarre backcourt left in the playoffs.
Yeah.
Because when they on, they great. But when they not, oh my God, it's so bad.
Well, James Harden single-handedly won. Not this last game, the one before that. He single-handedly won the game in the fourth quarter for them. They weren't even going. This is my coaches. They weren't even going to Mitchell.
Right. Yeah. It was just James Harden making James Harden type shots.
Yep.
In the
he
game
jumped in the way back.
Yeah.
And they got the size with Mobley and Jared Allen. So,
and by the way, that's why they brought James Harden in for games like that. You need 2 or 3 games where James Harden by himself can do what he just did. So, and then Donovan does what he does, and then it works out.
Yeah, but Donovan's supposed to be doing that regardless.
He's supposed
He's
to.
first team. He's first team on NBA. He's supposed to do that regardless.
Yeah,
Yeah.
he's supposed to.
He was
don't
awful
always-
in the first
you don't
quarter.
always do
He was
it.
awful in the first
I said
quarter.
it before. I said it at the beginning of the year. I'm gonna keep saying this. I said it last year. You are not going to win a championship with Donovan Mitchell being your best player on your team. He is a Batman. He's a Robin, and you need a Robin. Ain't nothing wrong with Robins. You need them.
He'd be a hell
Hey,
of a Robin.
look,
Yeah.
you need a Robin. I don't care, but
He'd be a hell of a
him
Robin.
being the best player on your team, no.
Well,
For reasons why you talking now about why we talking about the thing we talking about right now. That's
well,
why.
because he hasn't unlocked that thing, that consistent thing where game in game, that thing that Anthony Edwards has, where the score is now 34-30 in the first quarter, and they got a chance to win this game. Because we all say it's going to be San Antonio and Oklahoma City. The only people that ain't saying that is Minnesota, and they might be the ones that's right.
True.
Because they're not afraid of San Antonio. They have no fear of Wembanyama. Wembanyama can block 16 shots, and they say, we'll be there, we'll be back in a few minutes. We coming back in the middle. They meant that when they said that. They meant that. So I wish Donovan had what Anthony Edwards had. That
dog,
relentless dog of game in, game out, knee hurting, back hurting. I don't give a flying flip.
Lord, he's an all-star. Anthony Edwards is a superstar.
But they paying Donovan like a superstar. So
it's Cleveland. You have to. Who want to go to Cleveland? You have to.
But he gonna have to unlock his superstar. He paid too much money.
He can't unlock with
hey, even LeBron left.
His mom and daddy ain't give him that.
There's no superstar. There's about maybe 12 superstars in the league.
I agree with that.
And he's not one of them. And you got to have a superstar to win. You got
at this time of the year, that is 1,000% correct. If you don't have a superstar that can single-handedly say, follow me,
hey Lord,
and also not be 41.
Lord, if you don't have a superstar, you better have that Detroit Pistons team that had 5 all-stars.
Right. Well, not even just 5 all-stars, 5 dog all-stars. Like they just pit bulls, rabid pit bulls foaming at the mouth. Then you might have a shot to win with not having an superstar. But I don't know, man. I want to believe, but they make it hard, man. They make it hard to believe in them.
Yeah, I missed the first part of that game, and then I walked in.
You didn't miss nothing.
Donovan took a shot, and Brim was like, I haven't like any shot he's taken the whole quarter.
That's what I said. You didn't miss nothing because he'll take some shots. You go, Jesus, that is not it, sir. That is not the shot. And then he'll go on a 29-point run,
yeah,
right?
Yeah.
39-point run. You're like, oh, well, okay. Like you just don't know, man. You just don't know with Cleveland. So I don't even know how to predict this series, if I'm being honest.
I still take Detroit.
Detroit, yeah.
I think it's going 7 though. I do think it's going 7.
It wouldn't shock me if it went 6 though, because I don't trust Cleveland at all.
Well, that's
I don't
also
trust
true.
Donovan to be consistent and James either.
The winner of the next game wins the series for me.
Game 5 does it. Well, that is the predictor. It's always the predictor in these series. Game 5 usually tells you who's going to win the whole thing. Let's go to the West. As we said, the Spurs and the Wolves also tied at 2-2. Anybody have a problem with him not being suspended? First of all, he was never going to be suspended.
Yes, I do.
I don't have a problem with it.
Well, he wasn't going to be suspended. That was never going to happen.
I do.
Why do you have a problem with it?
I do, again, because it's personal. We lost our player.
Yeah, but our player started a whole brawl not
at the time.
Not as a Laker. Not as a Laker.
Yeah, not then he did.
Right. Not as a Laker.
But he got suspended because of his
history.
past.
Right.
Yeah.
It was history. He was a habitual line stepper. Is why he
correct.
What's good for the goose is good for the gander. Let's keep it consistent across the board.
You know what's funny to me? Well, and also the commissioner that suspended him is long gone. God rest his soul. But this commissioner ain't doing that. He ain't doing that.
He
at
was
all.
not.
Trying to keep the butts in the seats.
Listen.
Of course he is. That's how they got Cooper Flag. Good job,
and he got the hottest dude in the game wearing his chain right now. So he ain't great. He ain't great lose out on having him potentially in the Western Conference Finals. That's not going to happen. He didn't get fined. Now I was surprised he didn't get fined. I was surprised about that. I was like, "You're not gonna fine him?" Because he called it pretty good.
He did.
He called it pretty good. Called it pretty flush. But also, let me say this: as a big and Byron, I know you understand where I'm going with this. Don't really have a problem with it.
Yeah. Yeah.
I don't. I'm just being honest, Cam. I don't have a problem.
Sometimes you gotta say, I ain't taking this no more.
In the words of the prophet Kendrick Lamar, sometimes you gotta pop out and show me. That's what you gotta do. I'm just saying. And I know Iceman comes out on Friday. I got it, but I'm just saying.
Oh man.
Who among us has not thrown a good bow just to say, "Hey, get off me"?
Yep.
Yeah.
Just say, that's why I'm not gonna come over here and be a hypocrite. Can't do that. I'd have had to check a few. Hey man, hey, sir.
Yep.
Got to.
So I ain't tripping on that. But I was surprised he didn't get fined. I was very surprised he didn't get fined. I figured that was inevitable. But it's like, did y'all believe he was legitimately confused about that being ejected? Because on the bench he was like,
no.
He was like,
what happened?
What happened?
No.
What does that mean?
Was that his first flagrant? No,
Not
I
at
don't think
all.
so.
I think it was his first. That was his first flagrant too.
Dude, he looked up the rules for the skills contest in the All-Star game. There's no
Right.
way he didn't.
Right,
Yeah.
he knew.
Yeah.
But I like that he played it that way, though. I do
Yeah.
like that he played it that way.
There's no way he didn't know.
tried
No.
He tried it. He tried it.
He did.
You got to try it at least, Byron. You got to try it to see what
Fair.
people say.
Fair.
He did
So,
do that.
43-30 is the score of this game right now as we are recording this. It's 10 minutes left in the second. We will keep you posted as this broadcast continues. But let's go on to the other one. Really not a lot to talk about with the Thunder. They are the Thunder. They are the defending champs. They did what they do. They, I shout out to the Lakers for at least showing some fight through 4 games. They did show some fight.
They did.
I respect it.
I think they played up to their ceiling for what was on the court. And I respect it. You have to respect it. But now, let's talk about what happens next. Because yesterday, by the way, it was so much NBA news, it was going crazy. And the biggest news was the Milwaukee Bucks announced to the league, kind of olden style. Like,
hold on, you sure ran from that Lakers sweep real quick. Can we go back?
I'm still there. The Milwaukee Bucks announced with the bell, hear ye. Bring all your deals and your bratwurst to Milwaukee, and we shall talk of things to come. And so I was kind of hoping the Lakers would get swept because I was like, we ain't really got time for this. Like, we just need to go. We need to focus. We're not focused. If we got to play games, we're not focused on the real thing that we're supposed to be focused on. This is a waste of time. So, because even if we beat them and then we got to go back and fly today, it's too much. Let's just end this now.
You talk like a Giants fan right now, man.
I am. But I'm also talking as a Laker fan, and you know I'm right. You know I'm right. It was time to move.
No, I don't want us to get swept. No, I don't. Never.
Might not want it.
Yeah, I'm never gonna say that. No.
Might not want it, but we all saw it coming. So let's move on. Like we proved our point. We were competitive.
Yeah, I mean, even y'all lost 30 points a game, so I mean that Luka was definitely going to be
You can't lose 30 points a game and then think you're gonna win.
Yeah,
that's crazy. So it's fine. It worked out. So now let's talk about what the Lakers are going to do. They're saying all the right things right now. Rob is saying, listen, it's up to LeBron. It's what he wants. We'd love to have him back in the right situation. And then LeBron said, well, I've never been the third option before. Well, guess what, buddy?
So
no matter where you go in the league right now, you're the third option. Or less.
Say never too late to try something new, huh?
Where else would he not be the third option? And hold on, at a contender, because that's where he's going. Where else would he not be the third option?
First of all, he chose to be the third option here because the numbers that Austin Reeves put up, you don't think LeBron can put the numbers up? He chose that for what's best for the team. what they felt was best for the team. Listen, hold on, Lord.
We need to clean that up. We need to clean that up.
Because he opted in.
You don't.
He chose to do it, not just because Austin put them numbers up, but also because he's 41.
Austin Reeves is not better than LeBron James.
Never in the million years.
So he come on, man.
But also, it's an 82 games. Hold on, it's an 82 game season.
I'm with you.
No. Listen, I'm with y'all too. But at the same time, let's also talk about the reality.
It's not
hold on. LeBron had no interest of being the second option for 82 games. Let Austin go out there and wear his old little young ass out.
Hey, that's cool. What you saying? But for you to
that's all I'm saying. I'm agreeing with y'all.
For you to say that he can't be the second option on another team,
where else is he going to be the second
option? Some
option?
of the teams he can be the number one option on some of the teams.
With all the teams, yes, but the contenders, no. The only one I think he could be a legit second option right now is the team I think he may end up on.
The Cavs?
Absolutely not. He's not going to be.
So he wouldn't be the second option with the Cavs?
He can't be because James Harden's going to have the ball 1 million times,
and
then Donovan's going to have the ball the other million times.
Let's be real clear about this. If LeBron James is with the Cleveland Cavaliers next year, he would be the second option. And he might have the ball in his hand for the majority of the time.
So you're going to take the ball out of James' hand and say, James, you just here. Well, hold on. Well, let's talk about that.
A bunch of teams, I'm going to say that. Sir, it's LeBron James.
Well, let's say this. Is James even going to be there if you get LeBron?
Probably.
Yeah, he's a free agent. He can walk wherever he wants.
He can walk.
He's not gonna be there.
You can't. I wouldn't take them both. We're not gonna do that.
Listen, for what you said, Lord. Yeah. I just want to reverse it and say it's a few teams that he won't be the second option. With the Knicks being one of them, something like that. But it's a lot of it's 90%
top tier. The only one that I see legitimately he could go to, and by the way, I think for what they're attempting to do, it's the only one that makes sense.
Who go to State?
This guy's team. That's the only one that makes sense.
Who'd you say?
This guy.
Golden State.
It don't even make sense. But
yeah, it does.
Not to
me. Steve Kerr signed a 2-year deal.
So.
Draymond got 2 years left, and they've already said we probably not gonna do nothing with him. Jimmy Butler has 2 years left. Steph is gonna sign probably a 2 to 3 year extension. They're basically saying we want to hold this together for one last run.
I think Jimmy and Draymond got 1 year.
Okay, 1 year. I'm saying they're gonna hold it together for one last run. The only thing that makes sense is get the old dude that still got some left in the tank, let him be Steph's running partner, and then let's see what happens.
Now I don't stop somebody. It's gonna be the same issues you got in LA.
I never said it was gonna work, Byron.
Well, you said contenders, so they're not.
They would be a contender. They'd be a contender.
We need to get. They need to get younger and more. They need to get a big man.
I don't see them as the 6th seed or 7th seed.
That's not a contender.
That's in the playoffs. That's all he's trying to do is
get out the play-in. Get out the play-in.
So we're talking about teams in the playoffs. You talking about
they would be in the playoffs for sure. They'd be in the 6th seed. I think they can pull out a 6th seed.
No, I missed you too, man.
I miss you too, bro.
I don't know about a 42-year-old.
Well, but hold on. Also, the other part of this is the real reason why he may not leave LA, or if he does, it'll be Golden State. The real reason is he's old and his family don't want to leave LA.
Yeah.
Convincing his wife to leave LA is harder than anything he's ever had to do. I just don't think she's doing that. Matter of fact, if he goes to the Cavs, she's like, well, listen, baby, God bless you. I'll catch as many games as I can. We'll be here when you get back.
Man, they already got a house there, so they ain't got to do nothing.
She not taking that baby out to school playing volleyball just to go watch that nigga play games. That's not happening. There's not one of our wives that would do that for us. Man, and by the way, and I'm talking about at the end of a 23, 24-year career. We've done that. They're not doing that again.
If it's putting him in a position where next year where he can win a championship, that's a different conversation.
he would have to be willing to go by himself and deal with whatever that was with whatever that is.
We don't know that. That is a different conversation when you talking about winning the championship. Lord.
Okay. He got
if
four of them.
If he retired with the Lakers right now, that ain't guaranteeing that it's still better odds out there. If he went to Cleveland and walked over there right now, if he went to New York right now, if he went to New York right now,
I agree. Listen, we're talking two different things. You're right about everything you're saying. I'm saying, right now? Again, not arguing that point. The point I'm saying is that woman who grew up in Akron, Ohio, and couldn't wait to get out of Akron, and has lived in LA for the past 7-8 years, and has built not only a life but a lifestyle and a brand, and got a little baby girl that's playing one place and a son that's playing an hour by flight away in Arizona. She's not going to New York or Cleveland.
The thing that we have to understand about Savannah, she is LeBron's biggest advocate. She is his biggest cheerleader. She is saying you are the GOAT. You are
100%.
So I think she would. I just personally think she would.
And also
his girl, I think she would.
And also I think there's a line. She's been all of that for him for 23 seasons.
And you don't think she'll do it for one more season?
No.
No. And then she got him for the rest of her life?
She'll support him and she'll come to some games, but uplifting the entire family, absolutely not. Absolutely not. Matter of fact, my prediction for them is he's going to do whatever he has to do to make it a team-friendly deal for him to stay.
I think he's gonna take the veteran.
Yeah, I agree. I don't think he's gonna. I think he's gonna be like, guys, let's put a contender out there. Yeah. I'll come back and make it work. Now let's talk about what that looks like, because obviously Plan A, and they've already kind of announced it, is that they're making a significant run. Now the tricky part of making this run at Giannis is, I don't know what to believe about the Austin Reeves thing, because they're saying one thing publicly, but all of the rumors around him are saying he in the deal. And by the way, I don't know how you get the deal done without him.
There's a way.
Talk to me.
It's only one way. I've been telling you what the way is for the last year.
So say it again so the people in the back can hear it.
Open your mouth and say where you want to play it. Now we got you on the hook. Simple as that. All you got to do is say, I want to be a Laker. All these other teams, they off the table now. They're not going to trade for him knowing he can walk the next year. Do what AD did. I want to be a Laker. So now you have to deal with us, and let's give you the best deal we can give you. That ain't going to be Austin Reeves. We're going to give you all these expiring contracts.
And by the way,
we'll give y'all pick swaps, all this stuff.
And by the way, if you're Giannis, you don't want to lose Austin Reeves. You want Austin to stay.
If you're Giannis, I need to get in the building with Luka. That's all I need to do.
When you get somebody, you're gonna have to give away. Let somebody go.
The reports of Austin Reeves is just greatly exaggerated to me.
Well, the reason why
he is hunted on defense.
100%.
He is barbecue chicken.
Complete liability. 100%.
Like
not only that, that's not what Luka needs to win.
That is correct.
Well, but that's also
these bigs that can run to the rim.
That's also part of the problem of what's being talked about right now, because Luka has expressed, well, I really like Austin. And I'm like, hey man, this ain't your friend.
That's cool. You know what? As much as you like Austin, I can go get Giannis as part of the Austin Reeves trade. I can probably go get PJ Washington because they resetting their team. I can probably go get you back Derrick Jones Jr., who's a free agent. Like I can get you some of your homeboys back before that was Austin Reeves. Yeah. We can make that happen. Hey, and matter of fact, that's what Luka is supposed to say. What is he supposed to say? I think we should look at making some moves. Look what he said what he said.
Listen, you and I talk about the Lakers all the time. I've been saying forever, you can't pay that dude. That can't be your backcourt. It just can't. You gotta. You almost. The weird part about Austin is that the real perfect player is more Clay than Austin. Like, you don't need a scorer next to Luka. Having a score is a bonus if you can get it. But what you really need is a real 3D two. Like
you need a taller Marcus Smart is what you need.
Yes, if Marcus Smart was 5 inches taller, oh my God.
Hey, and that free agent right now has been playing point guard for the Minnesota Timberwolves. That's the kind of player you need with Luka.
Who's
just throwing
Jay?
it out. No, the guy they traded and got from Chicago.
Oh, Ayo.
That's the kind of player they need with Luka. I'm telling you.
He's free agent too, by the way.
Yes.
There you go.
Ayo's a free agent.
Hey, and nothing against AR. AR will probably go to Minnesota. Y'all go rebuild, and he's going to drop 28, 30 games.
Can I ask a question? Is Ayo real? Is that real? Or is that just a guy in a contract year driving the price through the roof right now?
It could be. You never know in the contract year.
That's the scary part about a player like that, because we've never seen him do it ever. Of course, he never got the opportunity. Let's be fair. But the first time he got it, he's showing it. He's showing out.
Well, I'm going to play devil's advocate. I'm going to say that if Giannis don't come out and say where he wants to go, that LA need to move quickly away from him. Fast.
Really?
Tell me why. Because other people are talking to other people and we're not involved in those conversations. Yeah. Listen, I'm going to put all my cards into Giannis. He already know that in the offseason. Matter of fact, he already know that because him and Luka is already talking. Come on, let's keep it real. These players talk. If he don't come out and say, I want to be a Laker, this is where I want to go. If he ain't telling that to Milwaukee, I'm moving on from him. And the person that I am going after, I know you hate this.
Let's see what you say first.
I mean, you talked about it before. You like, I just can't do it.
Well, let's say what it is first.
I'm going after Rudy Gobert because I'm not going to beat San Antonio, and I'm not going to beat OKC without a Rudy Gobert. I'm not going to.
We gotta get us a legit bid. Yeah, no question.
It's only like 3 or 4 of them that we can get. Zubac is out there.
Let me break this news real quick. The 76ers wasted no time. They have hired their GM. His name is, you familiar with him, Chad? Bob Myers.
Yeah, I saw that, man.
Oh,
76ers said, we're going to fix this for real.
This is cool. I like this.
We're going to fix this for real. Like, for real. Like, we're not fake fixing it. We're fixing it for real. Damn the process. We've been fixed this.
That means that Bob Myers had already been talking to them. Let's keep it real.
1,000%. That deal has been done.
Yeah.
Come on, Lord. Bill, the season ain't even over with. And Bill Parcells is in the Cowboys facility talking and stuff like that. Then he's hired right afterwards. Come on, man.
Yeah.
And not only has that deal been done, but Bob then already gave them a plan as to how he gonna fix this. And also, if I understand Bob Myers the way that I watched him move in Golden State, one of them jokers is gone.
Both of them, maybe.
Maybe both, because Bob is smart.
Yeah.
But for sure, one of them is gone. If I was Paul George, I would get U-Haul, because this is college season. So you want to get U-Haul on the phone as quickly as possible. The movers on the phone as possible. You don't want to waste time with that. Or you just buy the house wherever you go and just furnish it there. You ain't really got to, move nothing.
You got to be stopped.
Yeah. No, I'm just saying. I'm just trying to help people out where you can help.
Yeah.
Wow, Bob Myers is a hell of a get.
They could turn that around fast.
It's a hell of a get. I'm impressed by that. I'm very impressed by it. Philly saying, you asked the question, Byron, who's the owner and do they have deep pockets? Yes. Because Bob I guarantee you Bob wasn't cheap.
Who else is Bob Myers with? The Commanders?
He was doing some consulting for the Commanders.
Yes.
And a little bit of work with ESPN every now and then. But
I think he's part of.
Yeah, he was with Commanders. He was consulting with the Commanders, which is crazy, by the way, because the man's never, to my knowledge, done anything in football other than, and yet the Commanders, said he's so smart. Let's just bring him over and see what he got to say.
I think he knows how to move chips, though. I think he
knows how to move things around.
That was that Magic Johnson connection too.
Listen, the first thing he did when he got to Golden State is move out all the bad contracts. That's the first thing he did.
Like Mark Jackson.
You know what? That wasn't necessary. That wasn't. I gotta be stopped.
Welcome back, Cam.
Jeez.
I'm sorry. I'm starting Draymond Green.
Why did that escalate so fast?
I'm starting Draymond Green.
Why did that escalate so fast? Is the real question.
But he's not wrong.
Oh man,
he's not wrong.
I will hire Mark Jackson for my chaplain.
How bad? What? No, you can't do that. That's actually what got him fired.
I just live one day a week on Sundays.
What's my man? What's my man that just got let it go by the Bulls? The player that was real, that loved Jesus.
Jaden
Oh,
Ivey.
Jaden Ivey.
Mark was on some high level Jaden Ivey.
I'm just saying
he was on some debauchery too.
Listen, I love Jesus too. I love Jesus. I love him with all my heart. But I ain't, you ain't got to walk around the bit. You ain't your fam, your boss was gay. Like you can't go to my boss is going to hell. Wait, hold on, you can't say that. I don't think you can.
Not when you running them from.
I don't think you can say that.
You running them in from Memphis and other places too. So
now, Mark.
Listen, man,
Mark was running them.
Listen, Mark, you can't be hypocritical either. Now you got to. By the way, his brother, one of the coolest dudes I ever met in my life. One of the coolest guys I ever met in my life. Escalade was incredible. Although I didn't call him Escalade. He was Troy. Like I'm not calling a grown man Escalade. I'm not doing it. The hell you talking about? I'm not doing it. Okay. Okay. So back to the Lakers. So what do they do? How do you
get Giannis at whatever it takes? There's no
whatever
one.
It takes.
That's what I think.
Yeah, there's no plan B.
And then you build around that.
There's a couple of clear plan Bs.
Nah, you got to get him at all costs.
If you're talking about winning titles, I think.
Well, we got to see how the season ends too, because in the same breath, we don't know what Jokic want either. Like
Jokic just said nothing.
Yeah, but we know what he didn't do was sign the contract.
That's what I'm saying. He has said nothing, not with his actions or his words. He's kind of like
knows that's coming to an end in Denver. So you're right. He's scoping it out too.
Well, if Jokic opts out, oh my God, this is gonna be madness this summer.
Yeah,
pure madness. Is Jokic the answer for LA?
It depends what you're surrounded with. You got you get them to surrounded with three defensive people. It might be. It depends on who you surround. If we get any one of those people, LeBron will be back too. By the way, so
LeBron's gonna come back because he's gonna see the light. But here's the thing that makes the Lakers situation really interesting. Number one, they do have parts they can move. Number two, they have $92 million in cap space.
That's including LeBron's money.
Jesus.
Yeah,
$92 million is nice.
That's good. That's good.
That's nice. That says I can rebuild this into whatever I want.
You don't think Mark Walters know that?
Oh, Mark knew that when Mark listen. Hold on.
That's why he took
that was why he bought the team. He was like, "How much cap space y'all gonna have?" Oh, yeah, I'm good.
He bought the team because
he could do some things with it.
I think you about to see who Mark Walters really is now, because I promise you. His goal is very singular. I want the basketball version of the Dodgers.
Yeah.
I want to win for the next 10 years with this franchise. That's the goal. It's that simple. Now, there is another X factor that's out there. And ain't nobody talking about it. But it's out there because he put it out there. There's a guy in Boston that may not want to stay.
Jalen. Yeah, but if Jalen goes somewhere, I know where he's going to be. It just makes sense. Me and you talked about this a year ago.
Talk about it.
It makes sense. It makes sense for him to go to Utah with his owner. They rebuilding that team. That team is going to be good. It makes sense for Jaylen Brown to be over there.
The only thing that makes it. I had some time to think about this since we last talked about it. The only thing that makes that a little tricky is the city of Utah. Salt Lake is it's a lot.
Yeah.
It's a lot. It's a lot.
You gotta watch what you say.
You talking about the Austin Reeves, and you talking about the Kyrie Irvings. Those are all offensive juggernauts.
Yeah,
Jaylen Brown may be the player that Luka need like that next to him.
Well, he is
because he can play defense.
He can play defense, and that would be a much better fit in some ways than anything else they could do, because it makes Luka now not have to focus on any of that. He can just do what he do.
I think they can get Brown and Rudy Gobert and be a championship team.
They would absolutely be, and with LeBron coming back,
right?
Yeah, that's a team that can go compete 100%. So, and I said that to say to Chad, they got options. It's just when you got that much cap space, and that many parts that you can move around, you got a lot of options. Now, the other option that's crazy to me, but it is on the table, and I've seen many, many literations of this deal that says to me, they thinking about this.
AD coming back.
It's crazy to think that there is a path. It is crazy to think that there is a real path. But also, doesn't that make sense though? Doesn't that actually make sense to bring AD back?
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Oh my God.
Yeah.
Let me just say this. Let me say this.
Look at the camera when you say it now, please.
If that were to happen, Dallas may burn down the whole like
Yeah.
so we literally gave because right now it only feels like you gave up Luka for nothing. It only feels that way.
Well, you gave it Max Christie, who's a
right. It just
he's
feels
13 a game, 14 a game.
It just feels like we didn't get enough. But if AD makes a 360-degree trip back to Los Angeles,
he got 1 year left on his deal, correct?
huh?
He got 1 year left on his deal, right?
That's the other part that makes it. That's the thing
All
that
you
makes
gotta
it
do,
magical.
hey, AD, you done it before. All you gotta do is say, "I want to play for LA."
Nico ain't moved. If Nico
I
ain't
wanna
moved
go
out the
home.
area, if he
I
ain't
wanna
moved
go
out the
home.
area, then he needs to move out the area if that happens.
That's a really possibility, Chad, that this can happen.
I think
That's-
everybody. I think the owner should move. I think Mark should go off the grid. Like
Nah,
folk
Mark could be fine because he's
folk need to move
anyway.
different. No, you can because you was there. Like you should have answered your phone or something.
I'll take AD back right now.
Oh
No
my
question.
God. AD, Luka, LeBron, and Austin is crazy. That's a lot to have to. Now I still don't love Austin. In that scenario, I still might let Austin walk and try to get something else. But if it ended up being there, I'm okay. I'm still okay.
Here's why I don't want Austin Reeves. Because for me, for what the Lakers need, Michael Porter Jr. got traded for Cam Johnson. They got Brown back, and they got Hardaway Jr. I think like they basically got 3 people for the contract they was giving Michael Porter Jr.
Yeah,
and I think that's what Austin Reeves. Austin Reeves is going to get about 40 to 43 million a pop. Do you know how many players, bro? We have nobody coming off the bench other than Jackson Hayes and Kennard, and Maxi People making 11 million a year.
it's going to be a completely different team.
Right,
Like,
but
it's not going to. Yeah,
we
it's
can't
not gonna
compete with people outside of our starting 6. We can't compete with nobody. We get ran out the gym. LeBron is forced to play 39, 40 minutes. Lucas is forced to do what he's doing. Like, we have to because we have nothing else.
Well, it's going to be all about depth. And by the way, maybe the steal of the offseason that nobody's been talking about.
You don't want him. I don't want him at all. Because he can't shoot. I don't want that shit. No. I don't want Luke Dort. Don't say Luke Dort. I don't want Luke Dort. Do not say that.
He's going to be the steal of the offseason.
I see y'all later. I'm going to holler at y'all later.
Why are we doing that? Why are we
I don't
doing
want a
that?
damn Luke Dort, man. He ain't be the steal of nothing.
Why do you hate Luke Dort so?
I don't
What
want
did
Luke
Luke Dort do to you?
Because here's the thing. When you're playing with Luka, once again, you got to be able to make the jump shot. He's going to get double teamed.
He shoot better than Jared Vanderbilt.
Huh?
He shoot better than Jared Vanderbilt.
How many playoff minutes he get? So
A lot this time because we didn't have no choice. By the way, do you let Rui walk?
No, you got to. If you don't want Rui because of what you're trying to do, you got to do a silent trade. You got to get something for him. You can't let that man walk out the building like that.
I think for the mental health of Luka, you got to keep one or the other. His best friends on the team are Austin Reeves and Luka.
You don't have to. You don't have to if you can get PJ Washington. You do not have to do this. I'm telling you. You do not. You can make this work. You can make this. You can make it make sense.
I agree with. I hate all this baby mama drama. I hate that. I hate all that.
I don't. If he stand on business, I don't care.
I hate that. They in Twitter every day. She complaining. How you go complaining to Haji? And what's the thing called a Haji? Is that what it's called?
Yeah.
How you gonna complain and be a?
I'm gonna tell you something, Lord. If you don't put some 3-and-D players, the right players around Luka,
you're 100% correct.
If you don't do it right now, I'm telling you this right now. There's a path. You talking about AD coming back? There's a path that he get back to the Mavericks. You better. I'm telling you. Yeah. You better put the right team around him. We owe him, but I'm not worried about that. We got the right owner. I'm not even worried.
The Lakers are definitely going to be aggressive. I think they've already started being aggressive. If we're being honest, they've already kind of started that conversation of aggression. Like we need to make several major moves. And
Byron said it. You do what you got to do to get Giannis.
You do what you got to do. You starts with Giannis. It starts with Giannis.
But it starts with Giannis. Giannis, you got to come out and say, "I want to be a Laker." Because if you do that means the value goes down, and now you're controlling your next team. I want Austin Reeves if I can play with him. I want this person. Because if you get Giannis, the Austin Reeves thing is on the table. If you got a Giannis, you can keep Austin if you got that. But if you don't get Giannis, you have to move Austin Reeves.
A man that works a 9 to 5 because at 9 a.m.
I agree.
Let's go to the NFL. Anybody else got any thoughts on Lakers and Thunder? We good? I think we've exhausted all of that. We kind of
we can talk about the elephant in the room too, though, real quick.
What is it?
I need the DeAndre Ayton to opt out.
No, we don't need that.
What you mean? You don't need
Buy him out.
We just need to, right. It don't matter what he wants to do. Just get him out the building.
We need him to opt out. That way his $8 million just clear off the books.
Well,
I don't want to have to trade for him and take him back a salary.
No, we ain't doing that either.
The best thing for him to do is opt out. Hey, you think you can make $15 million versus 8? Cool. Opt out, please.
Well, here's what's going to happen.
It makes a difference how he leaves. Trust me.
Here's what's going to happen, and it probably already has happened. We're not re-signing you.
He's already. That
was at his exit. No. I just gave you the whole exit meeting. Like that's all they said. I'm sure JJ walked into a room, looked him in the eye, and said, "We're not re-signing you," and then walked out. That's all he had to say.
We owe him 8 regardless. He's on the book.
Not if he opts. He's no.
He can opt in. He got a player option.
Okay.
He's got a 2-year deal with a player option.
Then let me run the meeting differently. Then we're not re-signing you, and your ass is gonna sit on the bench for 82 games if you try to opt in.
You might be good with that.
That's what I'm saying. He
good with that. Not a dude that bought a chain says dominating is not good with that.
Yeah, but here's the problem. Other people may not view him like that, like good, Lord. Like he needs to opt out.
Hold on. What did you just say?
Other people may not pay him either, though.
They not gonna pay him, but that ain't our problem.
That's even more reason to opt in to say I want my money.
Yeah, he's not. He can't opt in. We're not gonna. We'll waive that fool before we'll eat that $8 million before we let him opt in.
What do you mean eat the $8 million?
We'll eat it. We'll pay him out. Whatever. He has played his last game as a Laker. Under no circumstance will DeAndre Ayton be playing next year.
It's not to us, Lord. We don't have a choice. If the man opt in, we have to pay him that money.
It's $8 million. We got a $92 million salary cap. I think we'll be okay.
But you're getting Giannis. He's going to get up a lot of that money. You got some other. You got to re-sign Kennard. You got to re-sign Smart. Yeah, it makes a difference, Lord.
It's hold on. It's $8 million without the 92. The 92 is set regardless of what he does.
The 92 million is not set. It's food, though. If we talk about getting LeBron back, that's part of the 92. His contract is the 92, by the way.
Yeah, but LeBron gonna have to take a pay cut. He know that.
Okay, I understand that. But the Maxi Cleavers of the world is making 11 million. You got this fool making 8 million. Like, it makes a difference. We need him to opt out. Simple as that.
Well, he'll opt out. He'll opt out. I'm sure they told him you need to opt out.
Do you remember having this conversation last year at this time why I was so upset that Bron didn't opt out?
I don't disagree with that. I'm saying I think he's gonna opt out. I think it's over. He's not gonna play another game as a Laker. He's got to know. Because, see, here's the other thing. Here's the other thing that you need to understand. He knows he's got to go get his last contract, and he's not getting that with us.
Let's see how it play out, Lord. Maybe we do want him to opt in so that he's part of an Austin Reeves, DeAndre Ayton trade to get Giannis. Maybe. I don't know. So let's see how it work out. You're right. We got Mark Walters. You're right.
I think he's playing his last game as a Laker. I think it's over. That dude was, oh my God. And stop calling yourself that. Stop saying that. Y'all remember that scene with in A Rage in Harlem where he looked at his friend and said, "Stop that." That's how I feel about DeAndre Ayton. Take that chain off and stop that. You are not dominating nothing.
Is there any other free agents that you would want if you can't get Giannis? Because that's the reality of the thing. The Giannis thing may not even be 50-50. It may be more 60-40. We better have a hellified backup plan.
Yeah. There's a lot
And
of
Utah over there sitting with the second pick in the draft. By the way, Utah is guaranteed. Utah, I would put my life probably on it that they will get the number 1 pick in the draft. I feel like they're going to. Where is Utah at? Yeah, I'm pretty sure they're going to trade up 1 pick to get this guy from BYU. It only makes sense.
AJ Bonds.
And Washington is already talking about moving down just to get multiple picks. It only makes sense. So, what's the second option? What makes sense? Marketing?
Utah, you mean?
Zubac? Marketing? Like, what makes sense?
Well, Kessler's probably gone.
He's a free agent.
Kessler's probably gone.
Excuse me. He's a restricted free agent too, though. So they can match. I think they can match whatever.
They can, but
Jared Allen might be the player. I'm just gonna say that. That may be the Luka player that we need.
Could be.
He'd be better than DeAndre Ayton. Jesus.
Yeah.
That might. I'm just saying. What is the plan B?
That'd be worse.
That's probably more important. But with the new group we got, I'm pretty sure that the plan B is just as important as the plan A.
How many years does Jared have on his contracts? Just curious. Jared Jackson, how many years does he still have on his contract?
He might have one because they re-signed Mobley last year. So Allen may have one.
No, not Jared Allen.
Jared Jackson.
Jared Jackson.
Jared Jackson.
Jared Jackson just signed.
Yeah, he just signed a new contract.
Did he?
Yeah.
35 million.
Yeah, he signed last.
No, but he signed that with Memphis. He didn't sign
He
that
just
with
signed it,
Utah.
though. He had just signed it.
Yeah.
He's taking like 4 years left on that contract.
But that might be the reason you do go get Jared Jackson, because you can get him right now at $35 million.
Excuse me, you think they just signed? They just traded for Jared Jackson just to trade him again and get less? No, sir. No, come on, stop. No, you better stop that.
Listen, I'm just trying to get DeAndre Ayton out of the building. You should be working with me.
We can do that regardless.
He gotta go. That joker gotta go, man. Jesus. Okay, all right. All minds and hearts are clear. We can move to question 3. NFL.
Yeah.
What y'all think about the leak so far? The leaking games.
It's cool.
I don't know why people will. You know, we are. I thought we weren't quite at the slow news days yet. Because the Giants and Cowboys playing week 1 is not a new thing. They do it all the time.
All the time.
Within the first 3 games of every season, they're going to play. Why? Because September is sweeps on TV. That's when you get your opening week shows, September and October, and you get your biggest ratings. You put your biggest games on your biggest ratings. That's a no-brainer. That's a guaranteed slam dunk high rating because it's New York and Dallas. What are we talking about? Like, this ain't really that hard to figure out. So I didn't understand what all the hype was. Do you like Philly and Cowboys on Thanksgiving?
I guess.
Yeah, Cowboys are going to draw the biggest attraction.
Yeah. We're going to play on Thanksgiving, so, I mean, yeah, I guess so.
Okay. What other games did they announced? A couple of other games. They announced something today. Chiefs Broncos is the first Monday Night Football game.
I don't get that one.
Yeah, especially with no Mahomes.
Right, I don't get that one.
Oh, wow. Yeah.
They got to be believing that he's going to make his way back, but I don't believe that.
No,
Y'all believe he's going to make it back week 1?
No. If he is, he's gonna be dragging that leg.
Yeah, that don't seem like the smart thing.
That seems very dangerous.
It don't feel like that's the smart thing to do, but you know, people do stupid stuff all the time. So, I mean, that's not a new thing. There was the Bills' new stadium opens week 2. They'll open that up against the Lions. That'll be an interesting game. What are the Lions going to be? We'll get into that on another day. But the NFL schedule all comes out. Is it Thursday? It's Thursday, right?
I think so.
Yeah. So What as a former employee of the NFL, Byron, what are you guys? What's important to you guys about the schedule? Is there anything important about it other than travel?
Bye week.
Bye week. Okay.
That was the big deal. When was your bye week?
When was your bye week?
Mm-hmm.
Talk about why.
You just want it. You don't want it real early.
You don't want it early. Yeah.
You want it later.
Middle's good.
I use that later.
Even later in the middle. What's so the best case scenario is what? Week 12?
10-ish, yeah, something like that.
Somewhere between 10
later
and 12
in the year when the injuries are starting to compound.
So right around when it starts to get cold and you really need that break to rejuvenate for a strong playoff run.
We hated the early bye. That would piss everybody in the building.
Oh man, I hate it too. Like a bye week in week 4 makes no sense. Why do I need that? I don't need that.
Yeah.
That was other than that. I mean, you kind of know who you're playing. So
what about overseas games? What's the feeling about overseas games?
They're a pain in the butt.
Yeah, because I see Bengals and Falcons playing Madrid this year, so that'll be interesting.
I mean, it's a novel, like it's a novelty. I know Tanika worked with somebody in the UK, and they're like, "We don't care about this game. Yay, we'll enjoy it for a day, but we don't care."
I was watching the old Giants review of the 2007 season. They played in London that season.
Mm-hmm.
And one of the Giants players was walking down the street asking different fans or different people, "Are y'all coming to the game?" And they were like, "What game?"
Right.
Like almost every person said, "What are you talking about?"
They don't.
Is there a soccer game? Y'all got a soccer game? Are you a soccer player?
And it's just a pain in the butt trying to get,
the logistics probably.
It's a nightmare. You got to get all that equipment over there. You got to like time you draft kids. If you know you're going overseas, you got to get on your passport immediately if they don't have one. It's just a pain in the butt.
And I'm sure a lot of players don't have one.
No, it was a ton of them that didn't.
I bet you a ton. I was gonna say a lot of players. I would bet you if I had to guess, I would say 50% of the team, maybe 75% of the team don't have passports.
I don't know if it was that high, but
that might be too high.
It was a chunk.
I bet it's somewhere between 60 and 75. I guarantee it's a lot because it's young black men who ain't going nowhere yet. Not yet.
Yeah. So they were. I mean, it was like time they come in to sign it when they're signing their contracts. They're doing their passport.
We need to figure out your passport situation immediately.
Yep.
Wow. Okay. All right.
It's just a pain in the butt. I don't get the point of them. Because, like he said, them people over there don't care.
They don't. And yet, them games be packed though.
I mean, it's fun for a day. After that day, they don't care.
Right.
Mm-hmm.
So we're not as close to an international league division as people would like to think.
No, that'd be a logistical nightmare too.
Oh my God, I don't even want to think about that.
Yeah,
I don't even want to think about that. Let's see. I'm trying to look at my notes. Oh, the rookies. Who are the breakouts? Who do you think the breakouts are? Anybody got any ideas on who the breakout rookies will be this season?
I had down Carnell Tate because Ward's gonna have to throw it to somebody other than who he's throwing it to. So I mean, I feel like he's gonna get a lot of targets. Jordan Tyson, I feel like he's gonna get a lot of targets because of Olave and on the other side. So I think they'll probably get a lot of production.
You're assuming that Shuck is going to be upright.
I'm assuming, yeah, of course. Name
me the last upright Saints quarterback after Drew Brees. I'll wait.
Anyway, you got to give me hard questions, bro.
That's the point I was really trying to make. That's actually. And listen, in theory, you're right. In theory,
yeah.
But the tape's out on Tyler Shuck now.
If they can get the ball, they would have some protection going on.
Well, is there? I think it's probably. Is it? Well, you know what? I'm not even gonna think. I'm gonna ask the expert, Byron. In your experience, who makes the transition smoother to the NFL? Defense, offense? Or is it subjective?
Yeah, it just depends on the system, what you're running. They both can be. I don't know. I don't. I've never really thought about that question. Some kids get it right away. Some don't.
Some don't. Okay.
Oh, I don't have an answer to that one.
Who's your breakout this year, Cam?
Defense,
offense. Who?
It's just hard to tell because you can say Love. You can say that, but then go look at the teams who pick early first round, who offensive tackle or guard is actually playing good. They're not going to get the same height that
Right.
Love got. But
Right.
when you talk about our offensive linemen that we have gotten in the last 15 years, like they've been some bona fide all pros. You know what I mean? So like they just as important as the other team receiver. You know, it just kind of depends.
If they don't get a quarterback, you may not hear Love's name mentioned this year. Like he'll be there, he'll play, but the numbers won't look good. You can't run with 9 in the box, fam. That's come on.
Yeah, but the thing is, Brissett threw for like damn near 315, 330 for every game that he played last year.
That's because they were playing behind every game they were playing last year.
He'll play well for about 5-6 games, and then
and then he'll fall off a cliff. That's been the pattern. I'll say it like that. Yeah,
I love him to death. He's a wonderful.
I just know his stats because of fantasy football.
Yeah, he seems like a really nice guy.
He's a great human being.
Right, he seems like a really nice guy, and so I low key kind of root for him to be successful, because we don't get that many opportunities. But also, he's pretty consistently been whatever he is. Like it's not like anything. You know what I'm saying? It's like some guys you think, well, maybe if you got them in the right situation, they'll take that next step. Well, he's been in some really great situations, and yet he's yet to take the step. Like he's had an opportunity to start on several different teams, and it has not worked out. Now, I will say this: you're right, Cam. I think his Arizona numbers last year were the best he's had. Right? Am I right in saying that? I feel like it was.
They were pretty good.
Yeah, I think it's the best he's had since he's been in the league. So maybe the light switch is on. We'll see.
I ain't saying that.
And Carson Beck. Well, the other thing he's got going for him, I don't think Carson Beck's going to see the field this year. So he's got a year to prove himself, at least. But we'll see. We'll see how it goes. Yeah. I'm gonna say I don't know. I'm with y'all. It's just such a hard question. You know, you put the questions together, you're like, this will be fun, but then you start thinking about it and you go, this ain't as fun as I thought it was gonna be. Because now
it doesn't matter who get the touches. Like Styles may be great for what Dallas do because he's gonna be on the field. Like that depends on that. That's a big one too.
Downs, Downs, yeah. Yeah, he could be. I don't know. You know who might be awesome? Just because I think he got in a halfway decent situation, is the Oregon tight end.
That's who I was thinking.
Sadiq.
Yeah, Sadiq
going to the Chargers.
Yeah, they're gonna use him. He's gonna play a lot, and now that they got Njoku, he'll be open. Because you're not leaving. You're not double teaming Njoku. Njoku might low-key be the best receiver they have on the team.
Who, the Chargers?
Yeah.
No, there's no way.
He might be the most sure-handed.
No.
Don't let his Cleveland days fool you.
The dude from Georgia, bro. Stop. Come on, man. Stop.
I like Bowers. You know I love Bowers.
No, I'm talking about – you talking about for the Chargers?
Oh, you talking about you receiver. You talking about the receiver.
Yeah.
Oh, what's his name? I forget his name. See, if it's a fantasy football, I'll be able to.
That's what I'm saying. He's a fantasy.
I know, right?
The one from Georgia, right?
Yes, they'll have a decent
Conklin or something like that.
I think that's his name.
Lad McConkey.
McConkey. Lad McConkey. And now he's gonna take the next step. He was good last year. He'll take the next step this year.
Yeah, that's because the kid from TCU kept dropping the damn ball. He's supposed to be
Well,
helping him.
it didn't help. It didn't
Yeah.
help him. But that's why they got
That's what he
Njoku.
do.
Sure.
Right. That's why they got Njoku. They need somebody that can actually catch it on a consistent basis. So I'm gonna put my bid on the Oregon kid. I think he's got something that's interesting.
Yeah.
And you can use him a lot of different ways. But I said that about Cal Pitt, and you see how that turned out. This weekend. No, I'm just saying it hasn't worked out, Chad. That's all I'm saying. Atlanta has not figured out the way to unlock this dynamic freak of nature.
Just gotta get the right team.
Who, Pitts?
Yeah.
Just gotta get the right team.
Does he?
Yeah.
You know what? I don't know, because I think listen. If you look at him, he looks like he's gonna be great. If you watch him play, he looks like he is great. They just don't. They've just never put him in a situation where he could be great.
That's coaching.
Yeah, I mean, he's
That's
got different coaches.
Well, coaching and quarterbacking. They don't.
Yeah.
The quarterbacks have
I'll
sucked.
tell you what. Let him find his way to Kansas City and see what happens.
He'd be Travis 3.0.
Coaching and play calling.
He'd be Kelsey 3.0. Okay, well, it's gonna be interesting. But I want to bring this up because it's necessary. This weekend in the fight game, and for a lot of money, by the way, a lot of money. This air money is for real. I don't know what y'all talking about. But like Ronda Rousey said, she could get her final payday from it's the name. What's that chick's name? Gina
Carano.
Gina Carano.
Winner.
But they about to get this fatto check from Netflix. That's going down, and then they set the date for Pacquiao and Mayweather Part 2. Nobody asked for that fight, by the way. Not
30 years too late.
I can't think of a single person who has asked for that fight. And then Anthony Joshua is trying to bait Tyson Fury into a payday, a big payday, which I don't think is going to take that much to bait him. And Anthony Joshua is coming off of not a great fight at all. It was an awful fight, but we love him for what he did, because I think he may have single-handedly ended Logan Paul's whole. I mean, not Logan Paul.
Jake Paul.
Jake Paul's boxing career. Like, because Jake was saying, I got to go back to the doctor, and they saying this might be it.
Yeah,
but my question 4 is very simple. How did you fix combat sports right now? Because the reason why the WWE is having to let all these people go because UFC is drowning. And the boxing is drowning. Where's the big fights?
That's it.
In boxing or UFC, where are the big fights? And the best fighters are starting to retire. So there are no names. It's crazy to think, because we grew up where listen, I go all the way back to Wild Wild World of Sports. So I'm Saturday nights and I'm watching Sugar Ray and Duran and Hitman Hearns and Ali and that's what I grew up with. Boxing was as big as any other sport. And now you can't find a good boxer. You can't find a good boxing match. How do you fix it? Guys, how do you fix boxing? How do you fix combat sports, period?
Like you said, there's no names in boxing.
What are they doing wrong?
Nobody wants to lose. Nobody wants that loss. Sometimes they're prideful and don't want to actually fight the other fighter that can actually beat them. So I mean,
boy, you said something. That actually is my biggest frustration with Floyd Mayweather. I don't really know if Floyd is one of the greats of all time, and some people are gonna say, "What do you mean by that?" I don't, because he didn't fight anybody in their prime. He waited until they got like on the other side of the hill. He was like, "I challenge you." Well, yeah, I guess you do, with them being 7 years past where they should be.
Yeah, everybody's scared to lose, man. Because
I don't know how you fix it.
His mystique was being 50-0, but I mean, 49-1 is good too. So, but, I mean, I don't know. There's nobody coming up either. That
What's my man that fought? That just fought Terrence Canelo.
yeah. Mhm.
That's the one thing about Canelo I will always appreciate. He didn't duck anybody.
Oh, you talking about Bud?
Yeah, he didn't duck anybody. He was like, let's see what happens.
Yeah.
Lomachenko, when everybody was saying Lomachenko is the greatest thing since sliced bread, Canelo's like, let's see. He might be, but I don't know. Let's see.
Yeah.
And I like guys that don't mind. Bud has never mind. Bud is like, let's see. Earl's the best. Earl is the best you got. Let's see.
Probably knocked him out.
He beat the brakes off of Errol. And I love Errol, but no, that was not apples to apples.
Errol ain't been right since he got in that car crash. So
I agree 100%.
Well, but he still made a choice. He could have taken more time to get himself together, and he decided, no, I'm good. And then Terrence was like, no, you're not.
Yeah, I saw him when he fought Danny Garcia, and I mean,
He looked better.
he looked better, but
He looked way better. It's like a totally different fighter.
Yeah, but
I like guys that haven't ducked anybody. Tyson Fury.
I mean, there's not a lot of heavyweights, so he fight who he had to fight.
I think the reason why boxing sucks is because the heavyweight division sucks. To me, boxing goes as the heavyweight division goes. If the heavyweight division is strong, then it seems like all of other boxing is good. Like you enjoy the rest of it. The heavyweights and the welterweights have to be good for boxing to be popular. If they're not strong, it doesn't matter what else you got out there. You can have great fighters, all the bantams, great feathers, great middleweights. You can have all those. But if the welterweights and the heavyweights aren't good, it doesn't matter. It does not matter.
Yeah.
Now, let me ask you this. Is this where now the Arab money needs to come in and we need to partner with them because they don't mind paying for big fights?
Yes. The fighters are going to want to get paid. So, yes, I think.
Well, because I'm saying you got to draw these guys into something. Like you got to draw them in. And the money that boxing is now currently making, this ain't Mike Tyson money. This ain't Roy Jones money. You ain't getting none of that money right now. It's not available to you. Those fights aren't even out there anymore unless you up the money. So then maybe Canelo will stick around and fight. Maybe Bud will come back and fight. Okay, I'll fight such for whatever. By the way, is there another Bud fight to have? Is there any other Bud fight that you really want to see?
No.
Nope.
Mm-mm.
I don't even know who the great heavyweights are anymore.
I mean, boxing is
I kind of want to see Anthony Joshua and Tyson Fury, but I'm gonna be honest with you. The last time I saw Anthony Joshua fight, I was not impressed. I was like, dude, what's going on? Like, you're supposed to be knocking this dude out, and it ain't, I know I see Wilder trying to make a comeback, Deontay, but the last time I saw him with out of shape Tyson Fury, he looked awful.
A lot of guys come back
twice.
A lot of guys come back because they got money problems. That's not the real. You don't come back for the love of the sport. You come back because you got money problems. So,
are any of these legacy kids gonna be good? Like Layla Ali's son.
I don't.
And there's a couple of legacy kids that are out there fighting right now.
Yeah, I don't either. I don't.
That's so sad that we don't know though. It's like we don't even know who it is.
Yeah, I used to give hype on fight week, but it's not even.
I will say this: the one thing that the Pauls are doing right is that they are, for some reason, forcing boxing to try to get their ish together because they paying these people.
Mm-hmm.
They paying they fight like Carissa Shields is making money.
Yeah,
she's one of the few boxers, male or female, making actual money. Her and Alicia Bumgarner. By the way, they need to get them in the ring and let them settle that. Find a way they can meet at, and let's see what happens.
Yeah.
Although I don't think
either. Too big.
I was gonna say, although I'm gonna be honest with you, I don't love either one of their fighting.
Yeah.
Like Alicia has no power, and Clarissa.
That's all she got is power.
All she got is power. She's not a real technical boxer. So I'm not sure how good the fight it is, but there's no other big fight to have in women's boxing. That's it.
No, I don't know half the people either one of them fight.
Man, yeah.
This is a real listen. This is a real problem. This is not a small problem. This is a real problem. And by the way, one of the reasons why UFC is struggling. Number one, they don't pay nobody, and number two, they don't deliver. Like UFC fights don't always deliver. So it's like you put two guys in the ring or two women in the ring, and then you hype it up, and then you're like, well, this wasn't that good. Like this one.
Yeah.
So
that's probably what's going to be this Rousey fight. Going to be the same thing.
I can't imagine these two chicks who ain't fought in 5 years, either one of them, are going to deliver a substantive fight this weekend. It just doesn't feel like it's going to be very good. But I could be wrong.
Well, Rousey got the ability to make you tap out. That's the thing. It'll make it look good.
But she said it's her last fight no matter what, though. But ain't she making like 20 million or something like that, or some ridiculous number?
Yeah, that'd be my last fight too.
I wouldn't fight nobody else. I'll be done. I'm good. Walk away with this 20 million and be done with it.
Yeah, okay. I don't get excited for boxing no more. So
that's so sad because I love boxing. I love it. When it was at its height, it was must see TV, and now it's like it's on.
Mm-hmm.
That's where we are. So okay. I just threw it in to see where we go. Am I leaving any topics out? Oh, I want to do this now because I don't want to bring the whole show down in sadness, but we kind of are about to bring the whole show down in sadness. This has been a crazy day in the NBA.
Yes,
absolutely crazy day.
Unfortunately, I have to run.
Huh?
Unfortunately, I have to run. But I do appreciate.
Okay, give your shout outs then. Give your shout outs. Go ahead and give your shout outs, brother.
Yeah, my shout outs to y'all, man. I miss y'all like crazy.
Miss you too, bro.
Miss you too, brother.
Glad you back, big dog.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Yes,
Yeah,
sir.
shout out to DeAndre for opting out.
He got to get out no matter what. Like opt out, get out, whatever. Call
You
Jordan.
ain't got to go home.
But you
Call Jordan Peele. Where's the little cup and the tinkle with the cup? Get your ass out of here. What? Fall through the floor. Whatever we got to do.
Yeah,
we got to go.
Oh man.
Yeah.
Oh man.
Woo. Okay. Sad day in the NBA today. It started with the death of 29-year-old forward Brandon Clark, which that death seemed to kind of come out of seemingly nowhere. Like we're still trying to figure out what happened, although I think we kind of have a much better read on it now.
Yeah.
Feels like there may have been some mental health issues going on, but 29 is too young. It's far, far, far too young. Far too gone, way, way too soon. And we send our thoughts and prayers to Memphis and to his family. And then after that, like literally right after that, Jason Collins was announced to be passed at 47. He had a battle with cancer. Had been battling that for some time. Brain cancer, as a matter of fact. They've been battling that for some time. Most of you will remember Jason Collins as the first openly gay player. But I remember before he announced that Jason Collins was a more than solid center in the NBA, like role player in the NBA. He and his twin brother.
Yeah.
And I think toward the end of his career, where things started kind of waning a little bit, is when he decided to come out and say, hey, I need to make some changes with my life and my situation and let everybody know some things. So that was rough. And then the last thing that happened today, like right as we were coming on the air, the Wayback Machine announced that Charles Young, the tight end for the first ever 49ers Super Bowl, he passed. And all this happened in the span of like 5 hours. I was like, wow, this is a lot. So we send our thoughts and prayers to all of their families and just pray that God be with them till we meet again, as they say.
Facts.
So,
Facts.
there you go. All right, let's get into something a little more joyous. You saw Michael, yeah?
I did.
Thoughts?
I thought it was good. I thought Jafar did his thing. He embodied his uncle better than anybody I could think of could do it. I mean, he put in the work and it was really good, really good. I mean, they depicted Joe Jackson as what we all thought he was, as a creep. No, just very. I don't know, man. It's gonna be some Oscars going on around there on this movie, man. I think.
You think so? Wow.
I
Okay.
think it's gonna be some Oscars, man, because
All right.
everybody played the role like I would expect them to play the role. So it was a good movie, man. It brought
Barry,
back
you
a
had a
lot of
question?
memories.
Barry, you had a
No, I was
question?
waving at Noah.
Okay. Hey, Noah.
Yeah, it brought back a lot of memories because I actually saw Michael in concert. So
Okay.
that was
All right.
pretty cool.
I don't know. That feels like I should humble flex you, but I'm gonna star you out.
I ain't say I met Michael. I just saw him in concert.
That's why I said I'm gonna star you out. Star you out. I'm star you out on that one.
I wasn't never
Okay. What else is going on this week? What else have we watched? The Neighborhood ended this weekend or Monday. Monday.
That's gonna be a part of my unshout out for CBS.
It wasn't what it wasn't. It was okay, but it wasn't like it didn't hit like I thought it was gonna hit. I was expecting more, and it didn't hit like I thought.
Well, you can only do so much in 30 minutes or 23
Well,
minutes.
that was the first problem. I thought, why you give them 30 minutes? Why not drag it on out to a full hour and let them really go out in style?
Exactly.
But yeah, they gave them 30 minutes, so that's fine. Can we talk about the roast? Did y'all see the roast? Anybody y'all see the?
I seen clips of it.
Your thoughts, Byron? You gave me the tight lip. That means something didn't gel with you on the roast.
I thought it was a lot of bad jokes.
It wasn't as good as you thought it was going to be, was it? Like not as a whole. Yeah. There were moments. There were some people that had some moments for sure. Shout out to Cheryl, was phenomenal. Cheryl did a thing.
But even like everybody ranted and raved about Cat said, I thought it was just okay.
It's okay. It wasn't. It was kind of like muted.
Yeah, I mean, it's kind of like his comedy to me. I don't find him particularly funny. So.
Oh, okay.
I mean, he's okay. I don't.
Cat has grown on me over the years. Like when I first started listening, I say, man, this dude's just cussing a lot. Like he's not really. But then I started really paying attention to what he was doing. I said, okay, it's better than what I thought it was. It's not like I don't hate it, and I certainly don't hate it. I think Cat, I understand why people love Cat for sure. I'll tell you this, as an actor, though, he's much better than you think he is. Yeah. He's much better than you think he is. Like,
I was talking about Kevin Hart, not Cat.
Oh, well,
I'm not a. Like I did see him live. This is a while back, and he was actually hilarious. The tour he did was hilarious. We went and saw him in Oklahoma City, and that was the funniest I've ever seen him in life. And I haven't seen him that funny since.
I'll tell you this: the Let Me Explain stand up is my favorite because I think the lie joke is one of the best jokes I've heard anybody tell. I put that lie, you my boy. That's about as good as it gets. But Kev is kind of like, to me, he's one of them guys where he'll give you something really great, and then he'll give you something that you go, whoa. His last 3 stand-ups for me have not been like the greatest.
And I can't think of a Kevin Hart movie that I really liked. I'm not a big fan of his.
The movies are
it's too much stick for me. Jumanji would probably be the best.
Well, and they're all formulaic. The ones that are not Jumanji are very all formulaic. They are he is a very, and then his risk at dramatic have been
it's
cheeks. Call it what it is.
Subpar.
Cheeks.
True Story was okay, but he was playing himself, so it wasn't like that stretch of a role.
Yeah.
But the other ones, they hadn't been, because he can't not be Kevin in all of the things that he's doing. And it's I
like the one he had with Mark Wahlberg. That was all right.
Yeah, but that's like every one he's ever done. You don't even know the name of the one he gets with Mark Wahlberg. That's how much it's like everything else he's ever done. And by the way, it looked like everything Mark Wahlberg's ever done. Like it's just some guys get they find that niche thing and they stay with it, and that's Kev's.
Yeah.
But so then that brings me to this question. Boy, this is gonna be uncomfortable. Is Kev a GOAT?
No.
I wouldn't say so.
Okay. Because his peers would say he's a GOAT.
Good for them, but no.
The GOAT.
But I don't.
My GOAT, and will always be my GOAT, is Eddie Murphy. That's my GOAT.
I think definitely Murph. My GOAT, I think now, is probably Dave. Like Dave just does it differently than everybody.
He's not funny. His stand-up don't get me either.
Dave?
I'm not,
really? Wow.
I don't find him funny at all.
Wow.
His stand-up.
Now I'm starting to question your stand-up. So now who do you find funny?
Richard Pryor. I like Cat.
Okay.
I like storytellers. I just don't like. Dave has never done.
Dave is a storyteller. He just does it differently.
His stand-up has never done it for me. I like the Chappelle Show.
Yeah,
but I don't like his stand-up.
Yeah, I seen Cat live. He was good in person. Cat.
Love Dave. Dave is he's on my Mount Rushmore. It's Dave and Eddie for me. Those are my two. I don't know if anybody does it better. And I hate to say it, but if I'm being honest, Bill might be the greatest storyteller of them all. He really is. I mean, scandals aside, he's one of the funniest men that's ever walked the face of the earth.
Don't disagree.
Yeah. I mean, I get it. I get why you can't talk about it, but also,
yeah.
The talent is what it is. Like Lawrence Taylor is probably an awful human being,
he's not.
But also,
from my experiences with him, he was not.
Lawrence Taylor.
There's a whole bunch of women.
There's a whole bunch of women
and
that would vehemently disagree with you.
Yes.
Yeah.
People that have dragged him in the stadium.
Yeah.
There are about 7 lawsuits that would completely disagree with everything you just said.
When I had the encounter with him, he was fine.
I get it.
Well, that's because he wasn't after you.
Yeah.
True.
Sunday from 1 to 4, though.
True.
Not many that did it better.
He was sober too.
Oh man, not always.
Well, when I met him, it was sober.
Oh, it was sober when you met him.
Yeah,
I thought you stepped out on the field. Like, no, not always.
No.
That was not a prerequisite for his performance.
No.
The only thing that they asked for him to do was show up. Just be at the game. We'll work at the rest later, and it worked out a lot. It worked out a lot. But yeah, that's interesting that you said that. So you're really the old school comedy, stand-up comedy guy, not really a new school guy. I got you. Okay. That's fair. That's fair. All right. So that's that. Let's see what else went down this week. Anything else? I can think of anything else from a TV. Oh, American Idol had maybe one of the, but American Idol, you know what's funny? I don't know why I keep watching American Idol because why trust this show? They don't know what they're doing. You know what it is? They suckered me in last year because they got it right. They got it all the way right last year. That kid was amazing last year. Jamal Roberts was incredible. So I said, okay, maybe they finally gotten over the hump. And then this year, it was like, it was mind blowing how I could not believe it. I could not believe who they chose. And no disrespect to the young lady, she didn't even deserve to be in the top 5. So how she made the final was like, what is happening? Why are we doing this? Y'all know this is wrong. Somebody stop this. And she won.
Yeah, I ain't watched American Idol since my homeboy was on there. I just can't.
Who's your homeboy?
Who's your homeboy?
He was a singing doctor, Calvin Peters, back in the day.
I haven't watched it since Anthony Evans was on there and got eliminated in like the 3rd round. I'm like, what are we doing?
Yeah.
What are we doing?
Yeah.
I haven't watched. Obviously, they don't know.
They don't know. Speaking of singing shows, guess who the new voice coach is going to be? this season coming up. By the way, The Voice has not produced one star yet. I can't think of one singer that won
Wasn't
The
Alicia
Voice.
Keys one of the judges?
She was 1 year, yes.
Like
Yeah.
He said,
that's
there you
somebody
go.
that can't sing, teaching people to sing,
Yeah.
and she can't sing.
Yeah. I mean,
None.
well, this year it's gonna be Queen Latifah.
Okay.
I kind of like that though.
She can hold a little bit. Nope, she can hold a
She's
note.
better than Alicia Keys.
You better like okay. And they
I
had
think all
Snoop Dogg, so
three
you
of us
gotta,
are better than Alicia Keys. But,
yeah.
and I don't know if Chad can sing or not.
But you willing to put him up against Alicia Keys?
Oh, absolutely.
Hey,
Absolutely.
I
He's
smoke
got a
her.
chance.
I smoke her bar and I'll smoke her.
I like Queen Latifah though, so I'm
Yeah.
pro Queen Latifah, so I like the pair. So it's
I
gonna be
don't
Queen
have a problem with
Latifah,
that.
Adam Levine, some guy I never really heard of. He's a moral writer. I'm sure he's famous because you can't be the coach on The Voice and not be famous. And then Kelly Clarkson, since she's out of work.
Wow.
But she's out of work by choice.
Wow.
She's out of work by choice. I wonder what Sherry's gonna do. Sherry, this was her last week.
It sure was. That's right.
Sherry Shepherd is done, people. She is done.
She'll find something to do.
She killed that Tyler Perry thing. There's not many Tyler Perry movies I'm like, "Ooh, that was good," but Straw was good.
I have to
Straw
watch
was
that
solid.
one,
Yeah, it was.
Yeah, Straw was solid.
Okay.
Straw was solid, start to
It
finish.
was.
I tried to watch Ruth and Boaz, but then he leaned in on his tropes. But then here's the other part about Ruth and Boaz: Felicia Rashad can do no wrong.
Facts.
Felicia Rashad is like watching an episode of Chopped. Whatever ingredients you give her, she gonna make it work. She gonna make it work. She gonna be like, "That's what you want me to say, all right." And then by the time she finish, you like, "Whoa, girl, that's Oscar worthy." She's so good. Felicia Rashad is so good. She's so good, man. Golly, she's so good. But if you put that in somebody else's hands, you be like, "Oh, that don't taste good."
Yeah.
Mhm.
But also the other problem with Felicia Rashad is that she's so good that she makes other people not look that good. So when you try to put what you just did next to what she just did, you just like, oh boy, that was those two things don't go together. You got to raise your level to be on the same screen with us.
She's been doing it for a while now.
It's amazing to me that she doesn't have way more awards than she has. Than she should have. She should have Oscars, Emmys.
She
something.
has
She's
she
got
had a lot of
Tonys.
leading roles in
That's the
movies?
thing. That's
Yeah.
the thing. And that's the part I don't understand. Like, why does she not have some of them roles that went to Meryl Streep or Viola Davis? Like, she should have.
I mean, we know why.
Well,
Yeah.
because she's got the chops. She's got the chops. There's no question she got the chops. So
Yeah.
maybe she needs to work on her snot cry because Viola Davis got that down. No, for real, Viola Davis is gonna give you a snot cry. I love Viola Davis, so I'm not even hating. I just know.
I mean, they got Felicia Rashad kind of typecast into the mother role and just her roles that she be playing. So
she plays a lot of mothers. Her and Jennifer Lewis play the mother.
Wow.
They are the
Yeah.
black mother. The three black mothers of Hollywood are Jennifer Lewis, Felicia Rashad, and my girl that walked across the street in Wait and Exhale.
Loretta Devine.
Loretta Devine. They gonna play somebody's mama. They gonna play a mama.
Facts.
I think they've all played no less than 10 mamas
Facts.
a piece. Like they all have played a mama on something.
Mm-hmm.
So yeah, okay. I guess at some point I'm gonna watch The Boys. I just can't get my heart right for that. I can't, man. It's so hard. It's so hard, man. Just because I know it's gonna be crazy, and like my boys are watching it. There's a group of us that are watching it. In the group chat, they talk about, man, oh my God. I'm like, it's,
Hey, don't get left behind.
I might get left behind on this. I may, because I gotta protect my mental health too, and I don't need that. I don't like, the Boys is disturbing. I'm trying to watch Euphoria, and it's disturbing. Like it's really disturbing.
I ain't got there yet.
It's disturbing. It's just like, what is this? Why am I watching this? I should do better things with my life than this. Like that's how I feel watching it sometimes. Okay. Anything else? That's all we got on that. Who we praying for? Definitely the people that we've talked about earlier in the show.
Yeah.
Anybody else we praying for?
Praying for my friend Patrick and his family. I think his father's not doing so good, so praying for him and his family.
Okay. Yeah, I got a one of the oldest members of my grandmother's church, Miss Bolden, is very, very sick, and we're gonna pray for Miss Bolden that she gets better. I want to pray for the Miller Adams again. She was mad because Cardi and Stefan were hanging out, and like, Cardi, you know what he did to me? And I'm like, ma'am, you lost. This, you got to move on.
Yeah.
I understand why she's mad though, because she's never going to work as a chef again, ever. Like that's over. That part of her life is done. So I get it. I do get it, but also you got to move on. 2 words, OnlyFans is what I'm saying.
I mean, she could be on Celebrity Chop.
No, she can't. She'd be on OnlyFans for sure. For sure. That is an easy path to the dollars. But other than that, not a lot of options out here for a blatant liar. Like those paths are very well. I mean, you can be president of the United States. So there's that.
You can't do that.
Right. Yeah, there's that. That may take a little more finessing, but anything's possible. I'm trying to think of anything else, anybody else we need to pray for. Daryl Morey, I guess, huh?
He'll bounce back.
You think somebody else will give him a chance to be a GM somewhere?
Yeah. There's a sucker born every day, sir.
It would definitely be sucker behavior. Pray for Drake too, I guess. I mean, I'm just saying the album's coming out. I'm not hearing good things yet. Like I heard he took shots at DJ Khaled. Why are you picking on DJ Khaled? Of all people, why is DJ Khaled catching? No, don't leave now. That's your boy. Oh, everybody want to leave now because we talking about Drake. Okay, I see what's happening. No, unmute Byron. Don't be muting now.
Oh, you talking about praying for him?
Well,
I ain't there. I love that Negro just the bare minimum to get into heaven. That's where I am.
Wow. Oh, wow.
That's
it. That's all I got for him.
First of all, I'm stealing that because that's fantastic. I love you the bare minimum to get into heaven. That's how much I love you.
That's what I got.
Not a lot, but just enough to say for Jesus to say that was plenty. That's all you needed. That's all you needed.
That's it.
The requirement.
That's all I got.
I got it. Wow. That's crazy. When I heard he was picking on DJ Khaled, I was like, brother, you are. That is like picking on the kid in class that's got some real substantive mental issue. You just pick on him just because you think you can. That's I don't even understand that. DJ Khaled ain't got beef with nobody.
Literally.
I don't know.
I don't know. That's desperation at its finest, but the Iceman cometh.
Y'all keep that.
Listen. I without having heard a song. What do I take that?
You muted.
You muted, sir.
Yeah, I take that back. I have heard a song, 2 songs. And I was like, oh boy, this is not
all I know was when that little dude from LA was on your throat. Woo. We ain't heard from you in 2 years, boss.
Let me just say. By the way, don't understand the technicalities of why the songs got pulled down yesterday. I know that was a big topic in today's everywhere. It doesn't matter why they were pulled down.
Yeah, we already heard them.
We've heard them. Yeah. He's performed them. We all know them by heart. Let's just move on. It's not a story. It's really not a story at this point. So I don't know why people thought that was going to be interesting. This was a really slow news week for a lot of outlets because they had nothing to talk about. So and we're I guess struggling at the end of the show. Who's unshouting? Who we unshouting out? By the way. So do we unshout out Drake? Is that what we're doing? We're not praying for him? Okay, all right.
Ooh, I'll go.
Go ahead.
Everyone that laughed at that joke at the roast.
You know what?
May you have the day you deserve.
Mm.
Every one of you.
To that same point, I'm gonna piggyback on your unshout out and say I unshout out comedians who hide behind their black friends.
Amen.
There you go. Mm-hmm.
Amen.
Yep.
Don't come over here and make your jokes. Make your jokes.
Yeah.
And then like Cheryl said, see if you can get out of Inglewood after that. Because we're looking for you.
Facts.
Yeah.
Facts.
Yeah. Go make your joke. Don't come to your black friends and then start being funny. And by the way,
shout out to your Sarah for
go
ahead.
Bodied him.
Yeah.
That was, and by the way, I am 100% sure that was not on the teleprompter.
Absolutely not.
That was all Cheryl. She said, keep dancing over there.
Yeah.
Keep dancing over there. You won't make it out the arena, sir. And what was crazy is every black person stood up was like, facts.
Yeah.
Facts. And I know he felt that. And you saw the look on his face. He felt that joke. He knew we were serious.
Yeah,
he knew we were serious.
Like, it was no need to even bring his name up. He ain't got nothing to do with it.
But I'm not a Shane Gillis. I'm not a Shane Gillis dude. I don't like Shane Gillis. I definitely don't like Tony Hinchcliffe. And I like most comedy. I like edgy comedy. Clearly, I like edgy comedy because Dave Chappelle's my favorite. But I like edgy comedy.
Right.
But I don't like comedy that doesn't make sense.
Yeah.
And that joke didn't even make sense. Like, what for what?
Terrible.
I'm with you. That was my shout out.
Yeah, that's a great unshout out. It's a great unshout out.
Especially the ones that look like us laughing.
Yeah, don't do that. Don't coon it up. Don't do that. Don't even give a courtesy laugh. Shout out to Regina. My shout out would be to Regina Drenich because she was like, I'm not laughing at that. That's not
correct. That was one of my shout outs too.
Yeah, that's not
her and Cheryl were my shout outs.
Yeah, they didn't laugh. They didn't even try to laugh. I'm not even gonna give you an uncomfortable laugh.
Yeah.
So there you go. Okay. Who you unshouting out, Chad? I'm sorry. That was a great unshout out, by the way. Byron, you always come up with well thought out unshout outs.
They do it to themselves.
Shout out to Byron for his unshout outs.
I'll take it.
Unshout out CBS, man. Neighborhood, man. They could have let him get to 10 seasons. God, dog. I mean, God.
No, it wasn't gonna make it 10 seasons. Now I ain't gonna go there with you on that one. It's a good show. It's a great show. They weren't gonna make it 10 more seasons or 2 more seasons. That
we don't know. But
no, I know. You can tell the writing was like,
but that was a great
8
show.
is a lot of seasons. I need you to understand.
It is.
8 is a lot of seasons.
It is.
Because you got to really stretch out and figure out and play with the dynamics, and it's a lot of work. That's why people don't do 22 episodes no more. Because that's a lot. It's hard to write 22 episodes.
Yeah.
It's
I'm still
really hard.
I'm still unshouting them out unless they give us a deal or something. But as of right now, I'm unshouting them out.
I won't unshout them out for not to the 10 seasons. I will unshout them out for a very underwhelming finale. But here's the other problem I have with my unshout out. And I'll ask you guys. Name the shows that got the finale right. It's not many. It's not many.
Mm-mm.
You can almost count them on one hand. Breaking Bad, I think they got theirs right.
Thank you.
The Cosby Show, to some degree, got it right, but it wasn't really. Yeah, but it wasn't really that.
A different world. It was kind of. You could see it was where that was headed. It was right, and it gotten kind of silly on that one.
Which one you say?
A Different World.
Different World got theirs right, though. Again, not
but
really.
You could tell where that season, the writing has started to go down.
Oh, it was taking a dive.
It got way too silly.
Which again goes back to what we said, Chad. It's hard to write. They wrote of the 22 episodes they wrote for that season. I would say 4 were good, like really good. Maybe 5 were really good. And I love Different World. I'm one of the biggest of Different World fans, but they just weren't that good. They were really struggling to put.
Once they got married, it was just like.
Well, it took all the steam out, well, because the wedding was so climactic, and you're just like, oh my God, this is what we've been waiting for. And then once they got together, he was like, oh, this is regular old married life. This
Yeah.
is regular old. Like, hey, there was nowhere for them to go. They didn't have a plan for that. So, but it's not many shows that get the finale right. I mean, it's just not.
Yeah.
Everybody, I hated it for those people that invested themselves and lost. They lost. The people that watched The Sopranos, terrible ending. The people that watched Game of Thrones, I didn't stay for Game of Thrones from the start. So I was so grateful I didn't. I got there in the last season and I did it like a binge over the summer because we was in COVID, if you remember. We were in COVID, so I got a chance to see them all. And so I got in then, and I was thinking, y'all waited 8 years for this? Oh my God, I've been so mad. I would have been so mad. I only waited like 3 months, but 8 years for that ending would have really angered me. So Game of Thrones didn't end like most people do not get the finale right. Seinfeld was awful. That was one of the worst ones of all time. I think Friends got it right. Living Single botched theirs.
Yeah, I don't remember a lot of those. So
yeah, Martin's was awful, but that was for other reasons.
Yeah.
So I mean, it's just not a lot of shows get it right. It's just some people don't even get one. I'm looking at you, girlfriends.
Man.
So, So I hear you on shout out though. I some of that can be blamed on CBS. Some of that is the showrunner that maybe was ready to go. Maybe he was already off onto his next job, and he was like, let's just end this. I'm ready to go.
Yeah.
So okay. I think I've unshouted everybody I wanted to unshout out. I don't appreciate The Rock and Kevin's awkwardness during the thing either, because it got real awkward toward the end. He was like, man, the liquor is really flowing. Because sit on my lap is a lot. Like, sir, like what y'all talk about privately, y'all keep that between yourselves. Don't bring that to a public forum. It got real uncomfortable for a little while. He's like, I don't know what this is at this point.
I said top shelf liquor.
Yeah. Well, they was drinking. You could tell folk were liquored up on that stage. They were liquored up. So that brings us to the shout outs though. Shout out to Ron, young man Ron. I think I shouted him out last week, but for winning the Kevin Hart funny AF. Ron Taylor was outstanding. I appreciate it. Though I didn't understand why they had him on the dais. Him and Tiffany Haddish was at this thing. And also Dwayne Martin. All of his real friends were there, but none of them got to speak. I was like, then why you got him there? Like, that was a weird roast. I'm not a real roast fan. Like, that's not really my favorite form of comedy. Because it's really like, I don't know. I just don't love roast. I could never sit through a roast. I don't want to be roasted. Because I feel like in a roast, you really saying some things you really want to say to me anyway.
Yeah, and you can just get away with them.
Right. And you try to do it under the blanket of a roast now.
Yeah.
So, I don't love that. Who else we shouting out? Are we shouting out to anybody?
I said Cheryl and Regina for keeping it a buck.
Yeah, they were great. They were fantastic. Regina's was really uncomfortable. That heavy thing
like she wanted to fight him.
Yeah, that heavy thing was like, oh boy, she's taking some risk here. But it was funny though. I had to give her credit. It was funny.
Shout out to movie Michael and the cast.
Okay.
That was good. Now I think there's gonna be a part 2 to it. So
okay,
get into some more stuff.
104.86 is the score of the San Antonio Spurs and Minnesota Timberwolves. The Spurs look like they are about to comfortably.
No, they keep coming back. They don't die. Like
Minnesota is resilient though.
They don't die. Like they were just down 20 a minute ago. It was down to like 9 and 10. Now it's back up. Like they won't die. To their credit.
No, well, Anthony Edwards over there. He's got his heart, man.
That's true. That is very true. He's got 20 right now.
Yeah. That he got to work on. That trap is kicking his tail from what I've seen, but they're not gonna go away.
As a series continues with Anthony, he gets a little fatigued sometimes.
Yeah, he's probably still not all the way healthy.
Nah,
Not all the way healthy. Yeah, no,
Yeah,
he's
yeah.
not all the way healthy.
there's no way those take a while to.
Yeah.
Those take a while
Yeah.
to come back from. I know Bryn got one her senior year, the 1st of December, and it was February, and she was still kind of depending on the weather and what if she got hit, you still dragging that thing around.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Yeah. Well, shout out to all of you as well. I hope the mothers had a good time this weekend. Hopefully we as men were able to collectively honor the women in our lives. I was proud of myself. This is the first year that I did not shed a tear on Mother's Day. I was very proud of myself. In 20 years.
And if you need to shed one, that's okay too.
That's okay too. I was
Yeah.
okay with
Yeah,
it.
we not
Yeah.
with that Joe Rogan crap.
No,
Yeah.
no.
Yeah.
God,
We
no.
not with none of that. Do whatever you need to do to get better.
Yeah.
For every man out there.
If I was listening to Joe Rogan, I'd already be in trouble. Like this
Fair.
Yeah.
my life would be a lot worse.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. That day's always tricky, but
Tricky day.
Absolutely. Absolutely.
Tricky day.
Yeah.
Very tricky.
Made it
Tricky day. Tricky day. So, but this one turned out good, so I'm happy with the results. So there you go.
Mhm.
But listen, we've done all we can do here. We can't do no more. We appreciate you. We love you. Thank you for pulling up, even on the rewatch. That's cool. You know what I'm saying? You took time out your busy schedule, gave us a rewatch. Hope we gave you what you needed. A few laughs.
If not, come back next week. We'll get you next week.
We'll get you next week. We owe you one.
Exactly.
We owe you one. So there you go. I love the new outro. It's really good. The intro and the outro. I love them both.
Intro and outro.
And do I have it ready? Yeah, I got it ready right here.